Let me tell you how I let them trick me. Whenever someone sees a beautiful, smart, charismatic, friendly woman, they might do this to the men too, but I don't know if they do this to the men because I'm not a man. I only know how they treat women. Everybody tries to humble you. I'm talking about from the time that I was in elementary school all the way up through school. I had a few select teachers that, we liked each other, we enjoyed each other. They got me, they understood me, they were confident in themselves, and they were not intimidated by young girls. But a lot of teachers try to humble you. Your family, they'll try to humble you. Your friends will try to humble you. And most importantly, these men will try to humble you. If you ever reject a man, and I'm talking about in the nicest possible way, the nicest possible way that you could ever tell him that you're not interested, you may not be, have time in your schedule for a relationship. And so, not that he's not attractive, not that he's not friendly or nice or all the beautiful things, but it might be just that you are not ready at the moment. Oh, baby, he's going to try to humble you. He is going to pursue and pursue and pursue because he takes it as a challenge. He doesn't respect your boundaries. He wants to see if he has it in him, or I don't know, the hunter in him just makes it so that he just has to show you that, no, you're going to stop what you're doing and pay attention to me. And when you do, I'm going to distract you. And when I do, I'm going to do everything I can so that you're at my mercy, so that I can complete my mission. It's like a game. It's literally, a lot of men look at dating like a video game. They have to keep pushing and keep pushing until they get that. I'm an 80s baby, right? And so we had Super Mario Brothers, we had Sonic, and you would start from the beginning, right? And once you got past a new level, they started you right at the middle. Like, okay, so for example, you would start the video game, no rings, no points, no extra lives or anything like that, right? And then you'd go and you'd collect little rings, which gives you more power, more energy. And as you go along, you'd achieve different milestones. So once you pass a certain milestone, then you don't have to go back to the very beginning. You kind of start with a leg up, right? So to speak. Stay with me. Don't let me lose you. That's kind of how it is when you meet someone, let's just say at school, you're in college, or let's just say at work. You let a guy know, you're starting from scratch. No, thank you, not interested. They have to keep pushing until at least she let me speak to her. So that means they're not at the beginning anymore, like the video game. So they got a leg up. Once you let them push past that and they've gotten a little bit further into the game of dating or Sonic, they start from there. And then they push to the next milestone, right? Or next achievement. And they keep pushing until they beat. It's like a game for them. Like they have to beat the level. And then they just keep beating the level until they have you trapped in some sort of way. And then after you finally give in, then the game is too easy for them and they don't want to play anymore. They take that disc out and they find another game to play. That's literally how it is. They have to humble you. And you know what? I had to learn that people humbling you is not necessarily personal. It's not about you. It's about all the people in their lives. All the people in their lives, and we're not talking about dating anymore. I just wanted to use that as an example, but all the people in someone's life that they feel like is too confident or too assured of themselves, they have to bring them down to their level by saying, she's too something, she's not enough something, look at her car, look at her dating history, oh, she's got a big stomach, oh, her skin isn't clear. They have to do something so you can be back on a even playing field. And a lot of us, especially those who consider themselves empathetic or an empath, or just, a person that does have some humbleness to them, we try to, because we're never intended to, our intention is never, many of us, some of us, yeah, some of us not so much. Our intention is not to outshine anybody. Our intention is not to make anyone else feel low or down, or we're not thinking like that. We're just living, and our light and our being intimidates you. And so you have to try to bring me down. So with that being said, what I'm going to tell y'all to do is, when you meet someone and they try to say, oh, I thought you were stuck up. Oh, okay. That's it. Oh, okay. Don't try to prove to them that you weren't stuck up. Just keep living. Just keep being you. When you meet that guy and he says, oh, I thought you were a type of girl who wouldn't talk to a guy like me. Oh, okay. And just say to yourself, I am the kind of girl that's not going to talk to you. And not even in an arrogant way. You're going to say that to yourself. You're not going to say that out loud. Unless you're really trying to pop off. But you're going to say that to yourself. I am the kind of girl that's not going to talk to you. Because I'm not talking to anyone right now. And no means no. I'm not going to keep lowering my standard to meet your expectation. I have a full schedule right now. You're just saying this to yourself. Let them think whatever it is they want to think. You place your boundary, stand on business. Let them think what they want to think. You know the real reason is because you have a busy schedule right now. You know the real reason is because you still need a little bit more time before you start dating again, because you just want to heal properly and you don't want to enmesh some of your old relationship into your new one. So you need a little bit more time. You don't have to tell them all that. Let them think what they want to think. You place your boundary, you stand on that boundary. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm like walking and talking, so I know y'all probably hear some crickets, and I know I'm out of breath. I'm on a walk. It's a beautiful night out here, and so I am just getting my steps in. So don't mind me and my huffing and puffing. Thank y'all for even listening to me. But I hope that helps someone, because I spent so much time trying to humble myself so that I could fit into a space that made others comfortable. And all that did was bring me down, and then somebody else wasn't comfortable, so I came down a little bit more. And then you just find yourself pulling yourself further and further down to make others comfortable. And it's like, oh my gosh, never again. Because you look up, and that trying to make yourself accessible and trying to make others comfortable, it turns around to your demise, and they never meant you well anyway. If somebody cannot accept that your light shines bright, if they cannot encourage and support your bright light, they're not for you. And we don't talk about that enough. And we have to talk about that. Thanks.